Morning team, welcome to a stretch session. I'm still dealing with tendonitis in my shoulder, so I can't do any stretches upper body. So unfortunately for you, that means we're going to have to do a lower body stretch, but feels really nice. So we're going to start with like goddess squats. I'm going to show you two variations and you do whichever one is more suited for you. So we can drop really low down, and don't worry, there's another variation, into squats. But then as you come up, I want you to tip your hips up and straighten your legs and come to the top so we get a nice stretch through the hamstrings. If you can't get that deep, widen your legs a little bit and come down into like a half squat, holding your knees, your shins, whatever feels good, and still let those hips rise first before you stand back to top. So you're getting a nice stretch through the hamstrings, okay? So at your own pace, get into whichever squat position feels good. This would be a half squat. Just resting down into those hips. Hips up, legs as straight as you can, and a slow roll to the top. Okay, if you're getting down a little bit lower, and repeat exactly the same. Deep into that squat. Bum up first, legs as straight as you can, and roll. And do that a few more times. Give yourself some hip circles at the top if you want. Make sure you go in the opposite direction too. Well, they feel nice. Okay, back to our squat. Whichever variation feels good. Just hold in the squat position for a few seconds. Then let the hips rise first, whichever one you're in. Get stretches on those hamstrings and roll back to the top. Again, let's get some hip circles in. Nice for the lower back, these ones as well. We'll go two more times with our little squat, and then we're on the floor. Okay, drop back to squat position. Nice deep breaths. Hips up first. Stretch through the hamstrings and roll. Bring those hip circles into it. Hip circles always make me feel very like Jane Fonda 1980s aerobics, you know, but they do actually feel really nice on the low back. Okay, last one in the squat, okay? Nice deep breath. A few deep breaths here. Hips rise first, stretch those hamstrings all the way to the top and bring those hips into it. Okay, now I'm going to take it to the floor and we've got a few little ones to work through. But first we're going to do some hip opener type things, I suppose. Just going to sit with your legs straight out in front. And what I want you to do is lift your leg up and bring it up to the side, just like that, and let it flop back down. And you're going to do that 3 times on each side. So if you're all in position, just lift, up to the side, lift, back to the centre. Okay, that's 1. 2. 1 more on this side. It's kind of hard, isn't it, to pick your leg up? 3. Okay, 3 on the other side. 1. 2. 1 more on this side. And we do a little bit of start with our knee stretches. Oh, I should have done that one in the middle to break it over the knees. Oh well, we'll do that one next again then. So, just your knee for some support, your cushion for support if you need it when you're kneeling on your knee. And all you're going to do is take one leg out in front of you. You're going to just stretch that knee over the toe and then just pop a hand down towards the floor. Get that nice stretch right in the hip. And a little bit of stretch through the upper body without putting too much pressure through my shoulder. If you want to come out of it and just lean back into that leg, that's kneeling. Then you get a nice stretch through the hamstrings as well. Pop your hand off the floor if you need to. And then back down into it. You can use your hand like a fist as well, if getting on the palm is a little bit too deep. Or even just on top of the knee, if you don't want to put the palm on the floor. Deep breath. And come back out of that stretch. Bringing it onto your bent leg. Get a nice stretch through the hamstrings. Toes come up off the floor at this point. One more time into that stretch. Forward change sides. Okay, switch sides. So one knee on your cushion, bit of a lunge forward, knee over toe, hand down towards the floor. Or fist, or just keep your hand on your knee, okay? Then leaning back, toes up now, lean back into that bent leg. Nice stretch through the hamstring. Back. So if you think about getting a deep breath as you exhale, try and lean into that stretch a little bit more. And then back off again. Toes come up. We're sitting a little bit more into that bent leg. One more time, team. Ease off and maybe breathe back into stretch. And then back down into the bent leg. Right, we're going to go back to our little knee and leg lifts before we do a little bit more on the hips like that. Legs back in front. This time we'll go 3 times again on each side. So up, over, up, over. So when you come up, just hold for a second or two. Got one more on this side. Bring it back in. And then go again on the other side. Next one. Two. And 3. Right, same with the knees, but we're going to do more of a bit like a clock stretch. So we're going to take the knee in the foot in 3 different directions. Think about like a lunge, but we're just doing it from our knees. So let me just show you. We're going to go forward, a little bit to, so 2 p.m, and then a little bit to foot past. Now, feel which position feels better for your toe. If you want to bring it more in a little bit, but play around with the toe position. So we're just going to move into 3 positions, okay? And we'll go 3 times on each side. So 1, so in, and back out. Just a few times in each position, then we move. So think 2 p.m. now, lean into that stretch. And we're going to move to quarter past. Obviously, your toe might not be pointed all the way to the side. But that's a nice deep stretch along the inner thigh there and the hamstrings. Right, switch sides. So forward. Would it be 11 p.m.? 11 p.m. on the clock this side. And then 2:45. Did we do it 3 times or 2 times on the other side? I can't remember. I think we did it twice, didn't we? Let's go again. Moving through each one. Pass, 2:45. Sorry. And rest. Okay, next one. On our hands and knees, I'm just going to show you, and then we'll go through it. All you're going to do is bring your leg out to the side and then lean into the stretch. So, straight leg, out to the side, then lean down and back out of the stretch, okay? And then bring it back in, and then we'll do it again 3 times on each side. Ready? So leg nice and straight, bring it out to the side, lean into that bent leg a little, keeping the toes on the floor if you can. Come out of it, go back in. One more time, in and out. And then bring it back to the middle. Oh, I don't know how that feels on my knee on the floor. Well, let's just go through it twice actually. Sorry team, adapting in the moment. Straight leg. Maybe I should put my cushion underneath. In and out. One more time. And switch legs. I'm going to give it a go with the cushion. Oh, my mat is not padded enough. Right, straight leg. Out to the side. And lean down into that bent leg. Oh, that's better. Bring it back in. And again. Straight leg out. Bring yourself into that bent leg. Deep breath and exhale. One more time, and then we go back to our little clock stretch. Right, back to our clock stretch team. Just check where we are on time. Right, we've got, this is the last one, and then we're going to cool down on our backs. Cool down, you know what I mean. Do a little stretch on our back. Right, so back to our little clock stretch. Use your breath with your stretches. So as you inhale, that's where you kind of come off the stretch a little bit. And then when you exhale, go deeper into the stretch if you can, okay? So inhale. A bit of breath work as well on a Sunday morning. And change foot position. And last time with that change of foot position, a little bit wider now. And switch sides. So same again, inhale. Exhale into the stretch. Change foot position. Don't stretch my legs or my hips as often as I should. And this feels so good. I actually find stretching boring normally, but actually, this feels really nice. Okay, and rest. Right, so we're just going to finish on our backs with a little bit of a butterfly pose, and then we're going to literally just rock ourselves to the side. So butterfly pose. Now I'm not very obviously I'm not yoga trained, so I know some poses don't feel great for it. But so if this doesn't feel great for you, then please come over onto all fours and do like a cat-cow or child's pose, something that feels a little bit more comfortable. So what we're going to do is put our feet together and literally just let our hips open. Okay? So get yourselves into position. Feet up pretty close to your body. Soles of your feet together and literally just let your hips drop. And your knees drop, your hips open. Deep breath. Feels a little comfortable. And your feet, your legs together again. Come out of the stretch. And then fall back into it when it feels good. And we're not really thinking about moving much here, we're just leaning into our breath. I've got my hands to my side, palms up, nice and relaxed. Do a few more breaths. Okay, so leave it with that, and now all you're going to do is bring your knees in, and we're just going to rock from side to side, pressing our hips down into the floor. Actually, let's finish one more time on that butterfly pose. That felt really nice. Okay, we'll just go a few more seconds there, and then we're done. So, soles of the feet together, hands up towards the ceiling, relax that body, let it melt into your mat. Deep breath. Last few seconds. Take in and rest. Ah, oh, that was a nice little way to start the day, wasn't it? So in your own time, slowly make your way up. Or stay on the floor if you want. I'm going to hit stop. You can carry on relaxing. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was okay, and I hope your hips feel a little bit looser. But enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.